one person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. Good, you're here. The Nilfgaardians attacked us.
Any idea why?
They were loitering around here, staring into the fog as if waiting for something. I summoned Fen, Silas, and a few others, and told Vess to cover us from a distance while we went to talk to them. So I asked the black dogs courteously why they were gazing into the fog, as if the Emperor himself was about to emerge from it. No answer. But I can see the anger. Knitted brows, faces reddening. And they start growling to each other in that dog's tongue of theirs. A woman came out of the mist, beautiful and barely alive. She dropped to the ground and a small object slipped from her hand. It was a jade figurine, no larger than a man's hand. If I didn't know it was impossible, I'd say it was Triss turned into a statuette.
It is possible. Artifact compression. Where's this woman?
I don't know. The girl growled at the soldiers and all hell broke loose. The Black Ones jumped us and she ran off towards the camp.
I need to follow her.
We're going with you. Fall in!
you nuts?
We're too late.
Is the Percival ready to sail?
It is. But they will not let us go. Henselt has plans of his own.
I couldn't give a shit about Henselt. Shillard has Triss, and I need to save her.
It's not an option. They'll not let us sail until you lift the curse, and we've no chance of catching the Nilfgaardians on foot. If they wanted to kill her, she'd be dead already. Besides which, we know where they've gone. Loch Muin, Witcher. The monarchs and mages are to meet and decide the fate of the known world. You will find Triss there, I promise.
King Henselt awaits you, Witcher. At last. Have you got Sabrina's spear?
Not only that, I've got all 3 artifacts.
You won't regret it. Let's do some magic.
Easy. First, I have to see Deathmold.
What for?
We'll need some magic powder to perform the exorcisms.
I'm beginning to have enough of this magic nonsense.
Magic can only be defeated by magic, Your Majesty.
All right, but make haste. I'll wait for you by the stake.
I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. See you.
Oh my god!
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaard.
She died here.
And pissed and shat as she did.
Evil place. You can feel it in the air. Those candles don't help any either.
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr and now the common folk burn candles for her.
I have to observe this place from a distance.
During the execution, I was on that hill. I'll show you.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's important that you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death Sabrina foretold, so who do you think?
All right. Tell me what we do.
To lift the curse, we have to reenact the events from 3 years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to stab her in exactly the same spot as that soldier did, but earlier this time, before the sorceress completes the curse.
I look for the hole. But how am I to know when?
When you realize that the curse concerns you. But be ready, she may use a different name.
Is that all?
For you, then I take over. Spectres might appear during the exorcism.
Might or will?
It depends on Sabrina's aura in the spirit world.
I'll wager ghosts loathe the cunt. Let's get it over with. Tell me what I am to draw.
You have to go down there, Your Majesty.
What about you?
I'll guide you. I have a good view from up here. Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty. Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty. Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty. Now towards the burnt tree. Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. Sire, form a large, even circle at a good distance from the pyre.
It's turned out beautifully. Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire. Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency. It consumed the body of the one casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Deathmold puts it. Look at my boots.
Stay in the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of dwarven dung.
Soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Curses, there's hundreds of them!
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
When the sorceress calls your name, you have to show mercy and end her suffering with the spear. Broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Shooting star, split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of Trish arrows turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules. And the power of fire devouring air by the charred bones of the innocent, let the prophecy be fulfilled. In accordance with my prophecy, you cannot escape your fate! Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire!
Now, Your Majesty! It worked.
Are you sure?
All I can say for sure is that a dwarf can pass between a troll's legs, even on tiptoe. But I think it went well.
Good, for me and for you. But all the worse for Edern.
I've separated you from the curse, but it remains active and powerful. The specters of the fallen continue to fight in the fields outside Vergen.
You'll find a way, like you did with that charcoal slut.
That'll be much harder.
I have faith in you, and faith can move mountains.
Funny you say that. I need an artifact symbolizing faith.
Yes, Deathmold told me. I'll give you the medallion. First, I must have a drink. Come to my tent. I'll roll out my best wine. You deserve it!
Zima and Hedvig from Malior, the heir...
Get to the point.
The point is, it's not true that after the death of King Foltest, Temeria will be inherited.